By now, you're likely aware of the petition demanding another general election, a development reminiscent of chaotic political movements from the past. If you ever wondered what would happen if MAGA met the people's vote, the result might look something like this. The petition's rapid success, despite its contradictions, underscores a growing frustration with Labour's governance. This petition, launched by a Shropshire publican inspired by a quick Google search for how to change the Prime Minister, has surpassed 2.5 million signatures. High-profile endorsements from figures like Elon Musk and Caine have amplified its reach, though its legitimacy remains a topic of debate. Musk's engagement, posting interesting and, wow, has drawn criticism for encouraging populist sentiments and fueling public discontent.
I just got sick of hearing the lies coming from Labour and thought, okay, how do we express ourselves in the correct manner as a public? And this is where I come across the petition form online, dropped it on there hoping that people will pick up on it. And yeah, it's gone better than what I anticipated, to be truthful.
Yes, I know you've spoken to the Express newspaper in the last day or so, and you said that you only sent this petition to a couple of friends on WhatsApp, and it just simply ballooned from there. How on earth did it happen?
Yeah, that's correct. I sent it to a group of people on WhatsApp, expecting them to pass it on to family and friends, and I did say to my wife at the time, if I can get 1,000 votes, I'll be chuffed. And literally, I think Elon Musk tweeted it out. It's made a bit of an impact, along with other people in the UK. And yeah, like I said, I think people are passionate about this. I think people feel betrayed. So yeah, I think everyone's got behind it for the right reasons.
Now, of course, you should get a debate in Parliament because of so many signatures. It'll be interesting to see MPs debating this. Will you go along and watch the debate?
If I was invited, I'd love to go. Truthfully, I don't think they will debate it because I think they're scared to hear what people actually want to say.
Asked about the petition on ITV's This Morning, Sir Keir Starmer said, "There will be plenty of people who didn't want us in the first place. My focus is on the decisions that I have to make every day." The Prime Minister argued that he had inherited a lot of problems from the previous government and had decided to take the hard decisions first. He added, "I'm not surprised, quite frankly, that as we're doing the tough stuff, there are plenty of people who say, well, I'm impacted, I don't like it, but we've got to make the big calls on the NHS and on schools that are really important for the here and now and for the future." Labour's financial transparency, or lack thereof, has been a focal point of the backlash. Critics argue that the party's election campaign relied on vague promises about fiscal reform, which have since proven insufficient to address the UK's economic challenges. This dissonance between campaign rhetoric and governance has left voters disillusioned, prompting questions about Labour's credibility. Adding to the tension are external distractions, such as Elon Musk's controversial comments about unrelated UK issues, like far-right activist Tommy Robinson's imprisonment. These moments illustrate the chaotic state of modern political discourse, where misinformation often overshadows substantive debate. According to parliamentary rules, petitions surpassing 100,000 signatures typically lead to parliamentary debate, compelling Keir Starmer to address this growing public unrest. Starmer must now defend his government's record and respond to demands for a fresh election. Whether Labour can regain public trust in the face of mounting discontent remains uncertain. As the UK grapples with this political turbulence, one question looms large. Is a new general election the solution to restore confidence in British politics? Share your thoughts.
They've proven themselves to be completely and utterly incompetent. I was talking to some people over the weekend about how bad they have been. I mean, I didn't think they would be this bad. And I say this every week, you know, that with every week that passes, I think to myself, surely they must have learnt something about the business of governance, but they don't seem to have. They don't seem to have anybody in the cabinet or in the government at all that knows what they're doing.